My dear brothers, sisters, if you have been attending masses daily in the past week and you have been listening carefully to the first reading especially, you would notice that in the past days, our readings are about the Babylon exile and the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon brought the people of God, Israel, to Babylon, destroyed the kingdom, captivated the kings, and destroyed the temple. So hindi magandang pangyayari sa kasaysayan ng Israel na nasira ang templo, nawala ang kanilang kaharian, sila'y dinalang bihag sa Babylonia. Today, our first reading comes from the Book of Lamentations. Sa Tagalog po, Aklat ng Pighati. Aklat ng Pighati. Daing, hinagpis, lamentation. And what was the first reading all about? According to scholars, the Book of Lamentations was written by an eyewitness, someone who saw the destruction. You could imagine perhaps someone who saw the destruction of Manila after the battle during liberation. Sira ang mga gusali, wasak ang mga simbahan, walang katedral. And somebody wrote a personal lamentation. Ang pighati, ang daing, ang panaghoy ng isang nasaksihan ang pagkasira. You know, there are several lessons from this, one of which is grieving. Grieving. Why do we grieve? What is the source of our grief? Are we grieving only because something was destroyed? Or are we grieving because we realize that the cause of destruction was our own hard-headedness? And that is the story of Israel. Jerusalem was destroyed, the temple was destroyed because they did not listen. They did not listen to the prophets. They did not listen to God. They have lost their sense of sin. Well, sasabihin natin siguro parang pinarusahan sila ng Diyos. Pero siguro ang mas magandang paliwanag ay nais silang turuan ng leksyon ng Diyos. At ano ang aral na itinuturo sa karanasang ito ng mga pagkawasa? Simple. Hindi natin pwedeng talikuran ng Diyos nang hindi ito maghahatid sa ating kapahamakan. That is the simple reason. That is the simple explanation. We cannot disobey God and not suffer the consequences of our disobedience. Kaya ito isang magandang paalaala rin sa atin. Sapagkat madalas tayo ay napapahamak sapagkat matigas ang ating ulo. Madalas tayo'y napapahamak sapagkat ayaw nating sundin ang kalooban ng Panginoon. Akala natin magagawa natin ang ating gusto nang hindi natin haharapin ang bunga ng ating pagsuway. The lesson of the past days from the first reading is very clear. We cannot disobey God without facing its consequences. After the Mass, there will be an opening of exhibit, no? After the Mass. It's about a saint, a newly canonized saint who died on July 4, 1925, 101 years ago, Saint Pier Giorgio Frassati. Alam nyo, itong santong ito ay patron ng mga umaakyat ng bundok. Because when he was alive, when he was still living, he used to climb mountains. Kaya yung kanyang motto ay Boltro l'alto, okay. Going up, walking up to the heights, pag-akyat. I think his life is a very good reminder that we should always aspire for higher things, that we should always aspire for excellence, that we should always aspire to reach out to heaven. Yan ang aral ni Pier Giorgio Frassati, isang banal na sinikap na maabot ang langit. Ganon din sana tayo. Sikapin nating abutin ang langit. Sikapin nating akyatin ang kaharian ng Diyos. And it cannot be without obeying God's will. Hindi pwedeng sinusuway natin ang utos ng Diyos at hinahangad nating makarating ng langit. They don't come together. Obedience to God is accepting God's will. So, hilingin natin ang panalangin ng Mahal na Birhen, ang ina ng laging saklolo, na ang kapistahan ay pinagdiriwang ngayon sa maraming simbahan. Hilingin natin ang kanyang gabay, ang kanyang panalangin, ang kanyang inspirasyon, so that we may always strive to reach heaven. Amen.